Good evening, student. After learning the definition of cell division and the reasons for cell division, now we have to learn about the cell cycle. There is a difference between cell division and cell cycle. See, cell division is actually a physical process in which one cell, a parental cell, will get divided into two daughter cells. But for this division to happen, the cell have to perform certain series of activities. These series of activities are sequential, which will takes place in the life cycle of cell. Such all sequential activities happening in the life cycle of cell is called as cell cycle. Okay, so let's try to learn in detail about cell cycle. So by definition, cell cycle are the sequence of event. Cell cycle definition, the sequence of events by which cell will duplicate its content and divides into two daughter cell is called as cell cycle. So according to the definition, cell cycle is a sequence of event. ये इवेंट का एक सीक्वेंस है, एक के बाद एक होने वाली ऐसी इवेंट्स है जिसके वजह से दो इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें होती है. सेल का कंटेंट जो है वो डुप्लीकेट होता है यानी डबल होता है, और सेकंडली सेल जो है वो डिवाइड होता है इनटू टू डॉटर सेल. सो ऐसे सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट जिसके कारण दो चीजें पॉसिबल होगी. नंबर वन, द सेल को अपना कंटेंट डबल करने में मदद होगी, और नंबर टू, सेल डिवाइड हो जाएगा इनटू टू डॉटर सेल. इस पूरी प्रोसेस को हम सेल साइकिल कहते हैं. सो सेल साइकिल में देयर आर टू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. एक चीज है कि सेल को अपना कंटेंट डबल करना है यानी डुप्लीकेट करना है, और सेकंडली सेल को डिवाइड होना है. और ये जो सारी प्रोसेस है वो सीक्वेंशियल है, वो रैंडम नहीं है. यानी जो कुछ भी इवेंट होंगे इन द डबलिंग ऑफ द कंटेंट और while dividing the cell, these events will happen in a sequential manner. ये सारे इवेंट है जो एक के बाद एक होंगे. कोई भी इवेंट कभी भी रैंडमली नहीं हो सकता. हमें इवेंट्स को सीक्वेंशियली ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो सेल साइकिल की दो इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेजेस होगी, जिसमें पहली स्टेज है जिसमें सेल खुद की ग्रोथ करेगा और खुद के कंटेंट्स को डुप्लीकेट करेगा, और सेकंड स्टेज होगी जिसमें सेल डिवाइड होगा. सो सेल साइकिल अगर हम साइक्लिक फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करें तो इस साइकिल के दो इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्से होंगे. एक हिस्सा जिसमें सेल डिवीजन करेगा, सो ये है डिवीजन वाला हिस्सा, और ये बचा हुआ हिस्सा जो है उसमें सेल अपनी ग्रोथ करेगा और खुद के कंटेंट्स को डबल करेगा. सो सेल साइकिल इज बेसिकली डिवाइडेड इनटू टू मेन फेजेस. Phases of cell cycle. Number one, we are having interphase in which the cell will duplicate its content and it will grow. Clear? And second is a division phase, which is also called as M phase. So cell cycle basically consists of two important phases. Number one, interphase. This much area is called as interphase, and this is called as M phase. Now, this interphase, the phase of growth, is further divided into three sequential phases. We can divide this interphase into three phases. We are having G1 phase, okay, then we are having S phase, and here we are having G2 phase. So interphase is further divided into three sequential phases: G1 phase, then the cell will undergo S phase, then the cell will undergo G2 phase. After completing the G2 phase, we are ended with the interphase, and after ending the interphase, the cell will start with the division phase. So these events are sequential. Now in division phase, again the cell have to divide two important content. Firstly, the cell have to divide the nucleus, and secondly, the cell have to divide the cytoplasm. Okay, so in division phase, again there are two phases. One is division of nucleus, this stage is called as karyokinesis. Karyo means nucleus, kinesis means division, and division of cytoplasm. This step is called as cytokinesis. Cyto means cytoplasm and kinesis means division. Okay, so basically this M phase, after completing the G2 phase, the cell will start with M phase, and in M phase the cell have to perform again two types of division. Firstly, it have to divide the nucleus, and this much phase is called as karyokinesis. Here the cell will divide the nucleus, and this is the remaining time in which the cell will perform the cytokinesis. Clear? So in M phase we are having two phases. In one phase we will divide the nucleus, the cell will divide the nucleus, and in second phase the cell will divide the cytoplasm. So M phase is again divided into two phases. Now this karyokinesis will also takes place in a sequential manner. For doing the karyokinesis, the cell will again undergo a sequence of events. These sequence of events are further divided into four phases. These four phases of karyokinesis are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Clear? So in case of karyokinesis, again cell have to follow the sequential phases, which are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Clear? So these four, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, are the phases of karyokinesis, and karyokinesis is a phase of M phase. Clear? And after completing the telophase, the cell will again start with the division of cytoplasm, and that process is called as cytokinesis. So for completing the cell cycle, that means for duplicating its content and for dividing into two daughter cells, the cell have to follow a sequential events. Firstly, the cell have to duplicate its content, for which it have to undergo or enter into interphase. So every cell which wants to divide, so this is a parental cell which is a diploid cell which wants to perform a cell division, will firstly undergo a interphase, and in interphase it will first undergo this phase. This is a G1 phase. So cell which will start the cell division will first undergo which phase? G1 phase. So every cell will first undergo G1 phase, then after completing G1 it will start with S phase, then after completing S phase it will start with G2 phase. and this G1s and G2 together will form interphase. Now after completing the interphase, that means after completing the G2 phase, the cell will start with prophase. Then after completing prophase, it will start metaphase, then it will start anaphase, then it will start telophase. And all these four phases together are called as karyokinesis. And after completing the telophase, the cell will perform cytokinesis. So every parental cell which will undergo a cell division will first follow interphase, then it will undergo karyokinesis, and then it will undergo cytokinesis. So interphase, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Okay, these are the three phases. The karyokinesis and cytokinesis together are called as M phase. So basically we are having two main phases of cell division. This major phase of cell division, ये जो मेजर फेज है सेल डिवीजन की, इस फेज को हम कहते हैं इंटरफेज. दिस इज इंटरफेज. ये ज्यादा टाइम है. सेल डिवीजन करने के लिए एक्चुअल में कम टाइम लगता है, लेकिन उसकी प्रिपरेशन करने में ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है, क्योंकि हमें सारा कंटेंट जो है वो डबल करना है, सेल की ग्रोथ करनी है, तो इसमें हमारा ज़्यादा टाइम जाएगा. सो इंटरफेज बड़ी फेज है, और इस इंटरफेज को भी हमने 3 फेजेस में डिवाइड किया है. G1 फेज, G1 फेज के बाद आया S फेज, दैट इज अ सिंथेसिस फेज, एंड देन वी आर हैविंग अ G2 फेज, दैट इज अ ग्रोथ फेज 2. Clear? After completing the G2 phase, now the cell will enter into M phase. So this phase is a M phase, which will constitute a lesser part of the cycle, and this M phase is further divided into 2 phases, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. But karyokinesis is further divided into 4 phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So after completing G2, the cell will enter into M phase, and the first step of M phase is karyokinesis, and the first step of karyokinesis is prophase. So जो भी सेल G2 फेज कंप्लीट करेगा, यानी इंटरफेज कंप्लीट करेगा, वो M फेज में जाएगा. M फेज की पहली स्टेज है कैरियोकाइनेसिस, और कैरियोकाइनेसिस की पहली फेज है प्रोफेज. सो G2 के बाद सेल जाएगा प्रोफेज में, प्रोफेज के बाद मेटाफेज में, मेटाफेज के बाद एनाफेज में, एनाफेज के बाद टीलोफेज में. टीलोफेज खत्म होते ही कैरियोकाइनेसिस की फेज खत्म हो जाएगी, और कैरियोकाइनेसिस के बाद सेल जाएगा साइटोकाइनेसिस में. सो वी हैव टू रिमेंबर, हमें ये पूरा रट्टा मार के रखना है कि सेल की स्टेजेस क्या क्या है, कौन से स्टेजेस में सेल डिवीजन होगी. सो जिस भी सेल को सेल डिवीजन करनी है वो सबसे पहले जाएगा G1 में, फिर जाएगा S में, फिर जाएगा G2 में. यहाँ पर उसकी इंटरफेज खत्म होगी. अब G2 से जाएगा प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, एनाफेज, टीलोफेज. यहाँ पे उसकी कैरियोकाइनेसिस खत्म हुई, और टीलोफेज के बाद सेल विल अंडरगो साइटोकाइनेसिस. तो इस प्रकार से एक सेल के पूरे सीक्वेंस को फॉलो करने के बाद 2 डॉटर सेल में डिवीजन हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज एवरीथिंग रिगार्डिंग द सेल साइकिल. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो विल ट्राई टू लर्न इन डिटेल अबाउट दिस इंटरफेज. थैंक यू.